Nightmare at Mission, Alaska. That's another Larry Barker investigation you don't want to miss tonight at 10. And Larry's here to tell us all about it. Alaska, what's that have to do with New Mexico, Larry?
Well, the location for this story, which is a New Mexico story, but we had to go to Kodiak Island, 30 miles off the Alaskan coast, to dig up what really happened here. It has to do with a contingent of Sandia Lab scientists and engineers who were tasked to work on a Defense Department project involving a missile launch. And there is a facility, a launch pad on Kodiak Island. So these scientists spent several weeks, almost a month, doing their work to launch this missile. It's a classified project. We don't know exactly what they were doing, but it's what Sandia Labs does to support the Defense Department.
Sure.
The launch was flawless. The research was a success. The missile went up in the air, and it was a big success. Our story is not about that missile launch, but it is very much about what happened on Kodiak Island and why these guys were there. It was reckless. It was tragic. It ruined lives. It cost taxpayers millions of dollars. And that's why we call it Nightmare on Mission, Alaska. It's what happened on Kodiak Island 3 years ago. Now, this is not something that anybody has ever heard before. It's not been in the papers. You haven't heard a thing about it. You haven't seen it on TV. It took a lot of research and a lot of digging to find out exactly what happened. But it did ruin lives.
Wow. And you mentioned to me earlier there were over 50 scientists from Sandia taking part. Is that correct?
There were 56 scientists and engineers from Sandia Labs who were there.
Who were there at the time.
And this does involve Sandia. It's not something they like to talk about. As a matter of fact, the whole report on this incident is a tightly guarded secret. Sandia won't make it public. We've got the report. We've got the pictures. We know exactly what happened there. And I think when people see this, they're going to be outraged because the taxpayers paid for this thing.
Wow. That's Nightmare at Mission, Alaska, a Larry Barker investigation tonight at 10 o'clock on News 13. Larry, thanks so much. Look forward to it.
Thanks, Mike.